Hello, everybody. It's the Loon. Oh, let me fix my name there. So I am frozen. Please excuse the misspelling. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay, can't fix it. An oopsie for today. Welcome to an episode with News with the Loon. And today's date is July 10th, 2025. Excuse me. As usual, let's start off with weather, which has me a little bit. My computer's moving a little slow today. I don't know why it's acting up. There we go. I apologize for being late. Today and tomorrow is going to be a late start. So now we have the weather up. We should have the weather up. Internet connection is moving a bit slow today. Let's see if we can get the weather up. Okay, we have it up and running. Hopefully you could hear me fine and dandy. So currently in New York, the temperature is 79 degrees with a humidity of 70%, and the wind is non-existent at 3 miles an hour. Tomorrow is going to be partly cloudy. It should hit a high of 83 degrees to 72 degrees. So we're not looking so bad tomorrow. It looks like it's going to be comfortable. Precipitation is going to be at 10%, same as today, and the wind will be non existent. So if you're looking for a breeze, it will not be happening tomorrow. Okay. So this is going to be a short session, but we do have a lot to unpack because we do have um, a nationwide issue happening, which I do plan on doing a special on, hopefully later on this week. Hopefully. Um, so the first thing we want to touch upon is throughout the country, we have different regions and different parts of the country going through flash flood warnings. It seems like it's unprecedented. I'm not sure if this is due to the fact that we have social media and everybody's showing uh, a lot of their videos on X, on Facebook, and everything else. And I am going to share a few of those videos that I have available for you. But the past 2 weeks, the U.S. has experienced record breaking flood events. As of 1 p.m. today, the following states has had a flash flood warning in effect: the state of Texas, North Carolina, Illinois, Chicago, particularly in Illinois, New Mexico, Georgia, and in Georgia it is Atlanta. Now let's do a quick update on the affected area. As of today, rescue teams in Texas are still searching for the missing. It is still considered a search and rescue. So let's hope and pray for some miracles on that front. Currently, the confirmed dead is at a total of 121 people as of this afternoon. They are, and I said confirmed dead. And I said that for a particular reason, because the next part I'm going to explain is there are 162 people currently missing in Kerr County alone. From Camp Mystic, there are 27 campers and counselors confirmed dead. May they rest in peace. Prayers and comfort to their families. There is a report of one child missing that is not associated with Camp Mystic alone. The counties that have been affected by the floods in Texas is Kerr County, Kendall County, Travis, Williamson, Burnett, and Tom Green. If you want me to do a breakdown of the history of this river, I could try to do that as a special on one of the future um, um, news reports. At the time of the flood, 650 people were at the location of this campsite, including 550 children. For those that are not found, again, prayers go out to them. Now we're going to move to another state, which, to be perfectly honest, did not expect this state to be affected by it. But North Carolina, on July 9th, was hit with flash flood, and they have confirmed 6 people dead, according to Fox Weather. There's been a lot of property damage in that area. The city of Nebraska, North Carolina, has less than 2 days of drinking water. For those who you'd like to give donations and help out, today is the second day from the night. Yeah, after today, they're going to be out of drinking water. If you're in the region and feel like helping, reach out to the city personnel and see what you can do. In Durham and High Point, residents are encouraged to stay home and keep off the roadways. Today, the NOAA Weather Prediction Center forecasts a level 2 out of 4 risk of excessive rainfall for parts of North Carolina and Virginia up until Sunday. So if you're in those areas, keep an eye out, head on the swivel. If you don't have to go out, stay inside, make sure you have the proper provisioning. That was North Carolina. Let's go to Chicago. And for Chicago, let me show you this. I know, okay, I try not to show X videos too much, but this one you do have to see. And to tell you the truth, let me see if this is the correct one. Here we go. I did double check with Grok and see if this is true. It might have some language. I do apologize.
I'm in downtown Chicago. We just got a flash flood warning, and I just thought I'd come down to the Riverwalk and check it out because everyone's flooding. I just saw something about New Mexico and houses getting washed away. You know, we saw what happened in Texas just a couple of days ago. And look, I don't want to say that we're just having an off year, but as far as I can remember in the United States, the amount of flooding we've been dealing with seems unprecedented. And when everything else is unprecedented, and then you got on top of it, you'd be stupid not to ask questions.
Apologize it for
At this point, right? So it's pouring out. And it doesn't look like anything's going on with the river yet. I'll keep you guys updated. But it's coming down hard. This warning's supposed to be It's coming down hard. This warning's supposed to be in effect for another hour and a half. So we'll see what happens. I'm in downtown Chicago.
So Chicago, a place that we did not expect to be part of a flash flood warning. On Tuesday, flooding in Chicago prompted rescue efforts, according to CBS News. Areas affected were downtown Chicago, from Eisenhower Expressway to Oak Park. Thunderstorms popped up during the hours of 8 p.m. Emergency service have been witness of conducting rescue efforts for people who were stuck in these floods. Flooding was so bad that a concert was forced to evacuate at the Huntington Bank Pavilion. Chicago wasn't the only place hit. We're going to go back to New Mexico. 3 people are reported dead. I reported on this yesterday. One of the dead are a daughter of a U.S. Army soldier. Um, Thoughts and prayers to the family. New Mexico has been under alert for flash flooding ever since Tuesday, shortly after the flooding in Texas. And we have another state to look at, uh, Atlanta. And I do believe I have videos again from X, because this is where people post their videos when they're on site. I believe that's Maryland. The Maryland is something else. I will be reporting on that shortly. Okay, I don't have the video from Atlanta, but Atlanta was also hit with, excuse me, flash flood warning. Georgia, particularly. The counties right now that are under moderate risk levels of flooding is Gordon County, Chattahoochee, Cobb, Cherokee, DeKalb, and Carroll. A flood watch has been in notice ever since 1 p.m. today. So if you are in Atlanta, you've already received the warning. If you have not received the warning, consider this that. So let's go to some local news. I do plan on, actually, before I go into the local news, hold on, is this the one for, I believe this is the one for Atlanta. Yes, Atlanta as of yesterday. This was posted yesterday, last night. So we're going to pause this for now. Then we're going to go back. And this is Atlanta, Georgia, last night, flash flood.
It is really going crazy. What? It is flooded in 2 minutes.
Sorry, I need to mute the music because of copyright issues. But this is, she made a very interesting comment during this. She said it happened within 2 minutes. That is a very interesting comment to make, because when you receive a flash flood warning, you may have just minutes as the rest of the country is finding out to react. So stay alert, stay alive. Now, before I get to local news in Manhattan, I did not forget about you. We had some very interesting weather patterns developed in the DC area last night to the point where, and I am going to, no, that's my feel good one. I do have a feel good one for you later on, but there is, let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay. All right. Yep. Yesterday, I think it was the first time I ever heard of it occurring. Unknown caller. I've ever heard of it occurring, but in DC they received a unusual weather predicament. Let's see if we could get there. This was a cloud formation in DC last night, which, to be honest, I've lived in the Midwest, I've been in DC, and I've never seen cloud formations like that. And the reason why I bring that up is because for, I guess it's a once in a century occasion, the DC area hit, let me see if I could hit this. There we go. The tornado warning, not flood like everybody else, but they were hit with a tornado warning. Now, as I checked later on this the day today, that was at 7 p.m. yesterday. It does not appear that a tornado did touch DC, but it seems like the weather is, Mother Nature's having a fit. So, like I always say, keep your head on a swivel. Now, let's get into some local news. Manhattan, today's your day. Um, as of around 4 p.m. today, it appears that there was a crash on West 33rd Street and 7th Avenue, leaving several people injured in the Garment District. Emergency service did respond. It is under investigation. At last I checked, they have not been um, any reports of fatalities. So it may still be a little blocked up there. I wish I would have gotten on earlier. But if your rush hour travels was a little delayed, that was the cause. And I always like to have some informative information going on there. So yesterday I hit the Bronx up and I hit with ID and NYC card holders. Now, let me put the link in the description in the chat for you so you could check it out should you need to. But there is so much to do in the city. You won't even be able to do it throughout the summer. But if you're looking for some free summer fun, there is a list and I did put the link in the description, and you could check it out. I did mention the American Museum of Natural History. Carnegie Hall have events. You could check them out. Of course, the Central Park Zoo. Yesterday I talked about the Bronx Zoo, but the Central Park Zoo, you could hit that place up. I didn't know about the China Institute. They have events, and there's a long list of places you could go ahead and see that touches everybody's taste, no matter what it is. If you're looking for some fun and some educational fun for your children this summer, check that out. I have the website and the link in the description. Okay, that is it for today. I do apologize for the lateness. Tomorrow's probably going to be around this time. Keep an eye out on the weather. Keep your head on a swivel. Enjoy your summer. Please be safe. Oh, and I was having a little chat with one of my buddies, so I'm going to try to include Nassau County and Suffolk County into these daily news, and we're going to start to get a little bit more detail. I'm going to try to, if you have any information, any news out there that you want to get out to your particular community, let me know. Send me an email. In the description is the email address. And have a beautiful Friday, TGIF, and have a good one, everybody.